chapter 2, the whole chapter, Ecclesiastes. I think that's how I pronounce it. I always have trouble with this book of the Bible, but it's written by Solomon. And it says, I to myself, come now, I will give test with you with pleasure. So enjoy yourself. And behold, it too was faulty, futility. I said of laughter, it is madness, and pleasure, what does it accomplish? I explore with my mind, and how to stimulate my body with wine, while my mind was guiding me wisely, how to take hold of folly, until I come to see what good there is for the sons of men to do under heaven for a few years of their lives. I enlarge my works. I build houses for myself. I plant vineyards for myself. I made gardens and parks for myself. I planted in them all kinds of fruit trees. I made ponds of water for myself, from which to irrigate a forest of growing trees. I brought male and female slaves. I had homeborn slaves. I processed flocks. I herded large animals, herds larger than all who preceded me in Jerusalem. Also I collected for myself silver and gold, and the treasuries of the kings and provinces. I provided for myself male and female singers, the pleasures of men, and many concubines. Then I became great and increased more than all who preceded me in Jerusalem. My wisdom also stood by me. All that my eyes desired, I did not refuse them. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasures, for my heart was pleased because of my labors, and this was my reward for all my labors. Then I considered all my activities which my hand had done, and all the labors which I had exerted. Behold, all was vanity and striving after the wind, and there was no profit under the sun. So I turned to consider wisdom, madness, and folly. For what will the man do who will come after the king, except what has already been done? And I saw that wisdom excels folly, as light excels darkness. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool's walks in darkness. Yet I know that one fate befalls them both. Then I said to myself, as is the fate of the fool, it will also befall me. Why then have I been extremely wise? So I said to myself, this too is vanity, for there is no lasting remembrance of the wise man as with the fool, inasmuch as in the coming days all will be forgotten, and how this wise man and a fool alike die. So I hated life, for the works which I have done under the sun also was grievous to me, because everything is futile, striving after the wind. Then I hated all the fruits of my labor, for which I have labored under the sun, for I must leave it to the man who comes after me. And who knows whether he will be wise or a fool? Yet he will have control over all the fruit of my labor, for which I have labored, by acting wisely under the sun. This too is vanity. Therefore I completely despair of all the fruits and labors for which I have labored under the sun. When there is a man who has labored with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, then he gives the legacy to the one who has not labored with them. This too is vanity and great evil. For what does a man get in all his labors and in his striving, with which he labors under the sun? Because with all his days, his task is painful and grievous. Even at night, his mind does not rest. This too is vanity. There is nothing better for a man than eat and drink and tell him so, that his labor is good. This also has been seen that it is from the hand of God. For who can eat and who can have enjoyment without him? For to a person who is good in his sight, he has given wisdom, knowledge, and joy, while to the sinner he has given the task of gathering and collecting, so that he may give to the one who is good in God's sight. This too is vanity and striving after wind. Everything we do on our own flesh and ability is nothing, unless we do it for God and do it for His will and for His glory. And in conclusion, I looked up a commentary. It's true and lasting happiness and satisfaction consists not in mirth, the gratification of appetites, spending of money, or getting wisdom. Only who sets God always before him, employs himself for God, may find his heart rest in this world, and the joy which he alone can give. Only we put God first in our lives can we find true happiness. The world tries to do stuff that will try, to get us to find happiness in the world with drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography, food, a flashy car, but all those are vanity. Only through Jesus Christ can we find true happiness. Only through God. And it's only through Jesus Christ that we can find our way back to God. We are sinners, saved by grace. And it's only through Jesus Christ we can find our way back to God and have a perfect relationship and find rest. I don't know about you, but I want a relationship with Jesus Christ. I strive each day to do my best each day. When I work, I don't work for my boss. I work for Jesus Christ. I work for God. I do a good job because of God. He sees me. So I have to do a good job. So keep looking up, keep trusting God, keep praying for our government, our leaders, our president. President Obama needs to know Jesus Christ. He needs his heart softened and his eyes open to the truth. So keep praying, keep looking up, because the rapture is coming, folks. It's coming soon. And soon means to God, all time is soon. So when you live in eternity, all time is soon. So keep looking up, keep trusting God, and keep loving our neighbor as ourselves. And have a blessed night. Thanks so much.